Reading is an important habit if you want to become rich and successful. If you research some of the greatest leaders and legends, they all have the common habit of reading. Elon Musk grew up reading 2 books a day. He spends more time in the library in his childhood days. He learning from books to build rockets. Bill Gates read 50 books a year. Mark Cuban reads more than 3 hours a day. Books are providing knowledge, and knowledge is power. Okay, now you understand why reading is important. But today's digital world, many authors and books are created and published every single day. If you want to know a secret, in every book you read about a topic, 80% of the contents are the same. We don't have enough time to read all there. That's why we research some of the best books to read to become smart, based on the information and our own experience. Welcome back to Smart Buddies Hub, the page for only the smart and successful people. Join in the hub by hitting the subscribe button. So here are the 8 books to read to become and be smart. Number 8, 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do. You need to control your emotion in some times of your life. This book is all about. There are tons of books on the topic of positive thoughts and emotional intelligence. They all teach you about what to do to become emotionally and mentally strong. This book teaches you about what you don't do to be mentally strong. The author offers simple, yet effective solutions in this book for increasing mental strength and uncovering happiness and success in life. This book offers practical, actionable advice to stimulate emotional intelligence. Morin has taught that like physical strength, mental strength also requires healthy habits, exercise, and hard work. Recommended for who's stressed, depressed, wants to get rid of their problems, and be strong mentally. Number 7, You Are Not Your Brain. Most of us need to practice greater discipline in how we think and act. The author of 2 neuroscience experts, Jeffrey M. Schwartz and Rebecca, explains how their 4-step method can help break destructive thoughts and actions and change bad habits for good. In this book, they explain how people do not care about their subconscious mind and need the practice to develop their thinking pattern and how to work accordingly. This book offers tips on how to control your mind while managing any impulses that may be impacting relationships, productivity, and overall success. Number 6, Sapiens. It's a perfect and best book for anyone interested in our evolutionary history and the forces that have shaped us into our current selves. Might be once in our lives, most of us have thought about our species and how they succeed in the battle for dominance. How our foraging ancestors gathered to create cities and kingdoms, and how belief in gods, nations, human rights, money, and books came into the picture. This book explores how biology and history have defined us and enhanced our understanding of what it means to be human. From this book, we can understand the impact of our actions on the ecosystem and how critical the decisions we make today will be on the future of tomorrow. Number 5, The Power of Habit. Speaking of habits, there's a video on our channel called 8 Habits That Will Make You Rich. You can watch it by clicking the top right corner if you want to know what habits and mindsets need to become rich. Number 5, The Power of Habit. We want to develop good habits like wake up early, positive thinking, and break bad habits like smoking and other activities to be successful and live healthier. When we do some bad habit, then we are upset for doing that. The author of this book tells us how a habit forms, and how to build a habit, and how to break a habit, and understand why we do what we do, and the impact that our habits can have on us, our relationship, and how well we perform in the business world. This is the best book for teenagers, because many people in their teenage addicted to some bad habits, and that's ruining their life, time, energy, and more. Number 4, Think Like a Freak. To be smart often requires changing perspectives and altering the way you think and decide. It's entertaining to see the thought processes used across a wide group of people to determine the approach you can take to start thinking differently. This book teaches us all to think a bit more productively, more creatively, more rationally, to think that is like a freak. This book offers readers a new way to solve problems, from minor life hacks to major global reform. Number 3, The Art of War. It is one of the most influential political and business books of our era. One of the most famous studies of strategy ever written, this book contains an ancient military treatise that describes the principles of warfare that have influenced powerful leaders throughout history. Appear like a manual that you would use in the military, the ideas about strategy contained within its pages translate into successful tactics that anyone from a CEO to an entrepreneur can use to create a more intelligent strategy for their business life. Number 2, Outliers. This book provides the logic behind why some people are more successful than others. Instead of focusing on intelligence and ambition, Gladwell describes how a person's culture, family, experiences, and upbringing influence their success. It provides thrills and entertainment, while enlightening readers on what it takes to be an outlier. We can more about understanding about success from this book. Malcolm Gladwell teaches you how to be smarter and, more importantly, become successful. Number 1. Thinking fast and slow. So much of today's success comes from having the right mindset. This book is dedicated to showing you how to think methodically and rapidly, and when to think speedily and slow. Common Book takes us on an innovative tour of the mind, and explains the two systems that manage the way we think. Dan Kahneman offers both the fast system and slow system, to help you know when and how to use each speed of thinking. Kahneman reveals where we can and cannot trust our intuitions, and how we can tap into the benefits of slow thinking. He offers practical and enlightening insights into how choices are made in both our business and our personal lives, and how we can use different techniques to guard against the mental glitches that often get us into trouble. That's all, Smarties. You can purchase your favorite book through our affiliate link in the description. Questions: which book you already finish in the list? If you know some good books missing from the list, you can suggest in the comment box. Thanks for spending some time with us. Reminder for who are all think to watch the video of 8 habits that will make you rich after finishing this video. You can watch now by clicking the I button.